Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Travel Experts webinar. I'm Lisa Francescanand, and I'm here to tell you all about what over the last year and a half I have found to be a life-changing, potentially life-changing opportunity. And I really hope you can see the magic with me. I think I went to an event, one of the big Planet Marketing, our marketing side of things, events on last Saturday. And to see it in the flesh and see how people's lives have been changed by this business, people that are earning 100, 200, 300, 400, 500K a year. It's amazing. And the energy in that room is incredible. And I'd love to, if I can get you guys to join, I'd love to take you along to one of those events with me because it really, I think it's only when you hear other people's stories about how they've done incredibly well where you really get the magic of the business. And there is magic in this business. And now is the time to get in it. So I will start to tell you about it. So, first of all, just in case some of you may or may not know, you might have come here from some of the other experts groups. So, the travel experts is part of these other experts groups. We've got the property experts, letting experts, mortgage, all those ones that you can see around all there. I can't be bothered to read them all out. So, the experts group was actually created with the aim of helping entrepreneurs or budding entrepreneurs as well. You might not necessarily see yourself as an entrepreneur at the moment, but you are just by being here and and trying something out. Basically, to help you grow your own business. So, what we will do and what we do is provide the help, the platform, the support, the training, the marketing tools, technology, systems processing, everything that you need as an entrepreneur, a budding entrepreneur, to be successful and earn a great income and achieve your goals. So, we were founded by Sean. He's the CEO of the Travel Experts and all the Experts Group, actually. And Sean very much is a visionary with a wonderful life that he's created for himself. He loves his work and he wants us all to do that too. And I'm absolutely very much behind him in the way of wanting financial freedom, location freedom, and time freedom, and not have to sort of work for anyone else, to be able to do that on our own in our own time for as much time as an effort as we want to put into it. Also, I should say that all the income that Sean personally generates through the Travel Experts will be going to the Experts Foundation charity, which will support the health and well-being of young people. So that's not your money. We'll still get our money, but anything that he earns from this. So incredible initiative. So I'm Lisa. I'm Lisa Francescanand. I'm a travel journalist on TV and radio, a travel expert, host of the Big Travel Podcast, which has often been number one in the UK. We've got listeners in 160 countries, and we've been often in the top 10 or number one in many of those. And I'm also managing director of the Travel Experts, which, like I explained, is one part of the Experts Group. Now, we are proper experts, the people that have been at the helm of the Travel Experts, property experts, and letting experts. We know what we're talking about. I say that myself. So why I joined the travel business. It's a very good question. Well, I say the travel business. I've been in travel for 20 years, but the business side of it, I've only been doing for just less than 2 years when I joined and established this business. So I found, and I'm sure many of you guys are finding that in your industries, and if you're not now, you certainly will be soon, unfortunately, traditional jobs are going. Pay hasn't increased in my area, like journalism. I love doing it. I love being on TV and radio. It's great fun, but pay hasn't increased. If anything, it's actually gone down. And I can only see that happening in more and more industries, as AI starts to take over. And I realized a couple of years ago that I needed to be more entrepreneurial if I wanted to continue and indeed expand on and even make it even better the life that I really want to lead, that leads that life of financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. I'm a single mum. I want to be there to pick up the kids from the school gates. I want to hang around and go out for coffee with my friends and go on holiday when I want to. I don't want to have to ask someone for any time off. And I haven't for the last 20 years, but I realized that if all of us want to be like that, and I would fully recommend it, we need to be more entrepreneurial. So I started looking into loving travel and working, within travel already, although not travel sales. I started looking into all the back options, the options like back office options that I could do. And it was really expensive and difficult to just join ABTA. You can't just join ABTA. And I wanted to do it properly. So I started to look at the platforms. There are a couple of other ones where they basically do all the back office work for you and you're just the front. So it's like a white label, effectively. At the same time, I met online Sean through a business connection, and we were talking about starting this together. So he said, why don't you go off and research it and see what options you come up with, and we'll start the travel experts. Anyway, he was busy doing the property experts and all those other ones. And I went off, researched everything and found this one. And I thought, you know what? I'm not just researching it, I'm joining that straight away. I'll do it without Sean. And I started and I haven't looked back. And I thought, you know what, I'll do this for a year. Over the course of a year, it's not a lot of money. And actually, I'm in it for the rest of my life now. So I discovered with this option that I'm about to tell you about the potential to earn from travel bookings and marketing. It's a magical combination. It's low cost, it's a high functioning opportunity to blend travel and business for that important financial and time freedom. And like I said, I researched all the models and joined immediately. So, what is our model? Well, it's a simple yet very powerful business model. We have two host companies that work exclusively together. They are called IntelliTravel, which does the travel side of it, and Planet Marketing, which does the marketing side of it. And it's that magical combination of the two that I really love. So there are three key ways to earn. You can book for others, earning commission for travel bookings. You can book your own travel, keeping the commissions and actually accessing travel agent rates from specific specialist sites. And also you can recommend the business and earn residual income by helping other people to join the business. So looking at that a little bit closer, so the travel side of the business, IntelliTravel is our back office. You can book anything that you're booking already, you can book it. This is not some niche provider where you can only book, certain hotels in certain locations. This is every single booking option that all the travel industry have open to us at the moment, including like Booking.com, Expedia, basically the people that you are booking with already, you're just chucking away that commission. You're doing all the research, you're getting online, doing all the research, finding places to stay, recommending them to your friends, but you're not getting paid for it. This time you can actually get paid for it. So we can do, as you see there, airport parking, transfers, holiday packages, cruises, skiing, staycations, all the hotels in the world, villas, car hire, excursions, concerts, theatre, sporting events like F1, football packages, Disney, Lapland, you name it. If it's out there, we can book it. Luxury yachts, private jets, or even providers, as you'll see, just like Jet2 and names that you've heard of already. So we provide the back office system. So IntelliTravel means everything is done for you. The difficult stuff like the licensing, the partnerships, the accreditation, ABTA. We've got over 100 preferred partners plus everything else in the world. And so you can just focus on building relationships with clients and booking travel. And of course, sharing the opportunity with that optional referral program. So just a very quick look at these are people we've got preferred partners with. So you can book through all of these and much more. But as you see there, you'll see Virgin, you'll see Holiday Taxis, London Theatre Direct, Jet2, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Major Travel, which is a trade provider. They're amazing. Classic Collection, a trade provider. Again, Etihad, Fred Holidays, USA Air Tours, Holiday Extras, Balkan Holidays, Plum Guide, Celebrity Cruises, Royal Caribbean Cruises, Club Med, Kontiki, all P&O Cruises, Lapland, Disney, like I said, all these names that you will have heard of, many of them, because we work with everyone, pretty much in the business, but also some that you won't have heard of because they're trade suppliers and they're very, very good. So this is just a very quick look at some of our preferred partners. There's several ways to book in our back office, but this is how we scroll through. Those are the little squares you're seeing there. That's called a tile. And if I know that somebody wants a package holiday to Mallorca, I can click on, say, Major Travel. You can phone them up. They're big businesses with helplines there all the time. You can phone them up, say, hey, can you help me book with this? Clients want to go there. Lacey, Jet2, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Virgin Voyages, USA Air Tours, all there in the back office. And we can also have the option of approaching hotels directly and saying, hi, I'm an ABTA registered travel agent. Please, this is my ABTA number. Please, can you give me either a commissionable rate if you're booking for clients or a net rate or a travel agent rate if you're booking for yourself? And believe me, we have people that we're not allowed to sell it just on this, but we have people that do join just for their own travel because they get amazing deals. In fact, if you join before this coming Thursday, we have one of very rare agent rates webinars, they're about once a month, but they're all peer led. So it's up to them when they do it. And they will show you exactly how to get your own deals. But of course, it's not just about getting deals. It's about getting deals for yourself, but also getting commission for booking for all those people in your family network, wider network that are booking this travel already. And the commission is just being chucked away. So, the second side of the business, the marketing side of the business. Now, this is a game changer, and it's the combination between the travel booking and the marketing, which I absolutely love. Because when you get a travel booking is quite straightforward. You make a travel booking, you get roughly 10%, and you'll get that within a couple of months after the trip has been taken. With the marketing opportunity, if you sign up your mate Bob, you will get paid for that on Thursday. So it's really nice. You get, I think it's a total of 8 paydays a month that we can get. So the money just starts to sort of trickle in. So the referral program benefits, you earn referral fees for new members. You can unlock further income as your team grows, and you can earn travel commissions without affecting their earnings. So once you get more than 9 people on your team, you will start to get a 10% override of their commissions. So if Bob books a £10,000 holiday, Bob will roughly get around £700 or £800 because there's a back office split for the commission, and I'll get 70 or 80. So from doing nothing, and also I've been paid to bring Bob in. So it's the compensation plan for the marketing side of the business is complicated. It will take you a couple of weeks to work it out, but it's good complicated. Like I said at the event the other day, I'm in a room with mainly women because a lot of people have found it because they want flexible working, which to me brings an amazing opportunity for men to do very well in this business. But some of these women are earning 500K a year. It really does build up. Okay, so a direct sale. So if I sell to Bob, the business to Bob, he signs up. An ITA, which you're looking at there, is independent travel agent. So if I sell the business to Bob, I'll get 35 quid and that'll pop into my bank on Thursday. If Bob sells the business to his friend Mary, he'll get the 35 quid, but I'll still get half of that as well. He'll get his whole 35 quid, but I'll still get whatever half of that is. I'm used to working it in dollars, actually. And then if Bob and Mary sell it again to someone, I'll still get 7. Mary will get her 35. Bob will get that 50%, and so on. So it really has the potential to build up. Then, when you reach a certain amount of ITAs, remember that's independent travel agents, into your team, once you get 100 people, you get a monthly bonus of 350. Once you get 300 people, you get a monthly bonus of 700, all the way up to that £70,000 a month. Now, I was in the room with people getting that sort of money last Saturday. But when I say 100 ITAs to bring in 100 people into the business, that doesn't mean that you have to bring 100 people into the business. That means you could get 10 who get 10, and there's your 100. So, like I said, complicated, but very good complicated. So some of these agents earning 100 to a million a year. That we've got agents that started this time, well, not this time last year, but one that started in January at the event. She started in January 2024. By April, May 2025, she's already on 100K a year. Obviously, it depends on your network. The thing that it is your responsibility to go out and sell it to other people, whether that's selling travel and getting commission for it, or selling the business and getting referrals, or both, like I'm doing. It is your responsibility to go out and send it. But if you can build a big network yourself, you're willing to speak about it on social media, and we offer training and all of that, or you're willing to go and find those people with the network. Like I've brought Sean in, so he's Sean Newman, and he's creating the travel experts together. So he's my big influencer. But I've got other people who are just normal business people, and they've managed to get other influencers, whether that's online influencers or people with a big network, and that's when they can build the business together. Remember, you don't have to get those 100 people, you get 10 who can get 10. So if you can just get everyone to duplicate it, that's it. You're a director and you're getting amazing additional bonuses. So like I said, you get residual income. You can earn monthly income from your team's efforts, because you will still, as well as those fees for getting people signed up, you will also get £3 a month for everyone on your team. Now that can quickly build up. You have a legacy potential. So once you get more than that 100, that magic 100, you will be able to will that income to whoever you want to leave it with. And just some examples of the highest earners. We have one of the women I was with on Saturday. She's earning over 500-600K a year now. She personally has only got 80 people into the business, but that 80 people has leveraged into thousands. So it can be really, really powerful. Or you know what? You can just use it to earn a few extra 100 quid a month. There's nothing wrong with that too. That's a wonderful thing to access, and also for your own travel. But it's everything you want it to be. So that's the Planet Marketing Pledge. That's when, once you get to a director level, over 100 people, your family will still receive your weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and monthly residual income once you die, which to me is just Well, I don't know many companies that do that at all. Oops, didn't want to press that. So we see if you've come to this presentation, this webinar through any of the other experts groups, the mortgage experts, property experts, etc. We see the travel experts fitting very well and very nicely with the experts group, sitting seamlessly with them. So if you're an estate agent, you can offer travel packages to clients. There's cross promotional opportunities to earn that extra income, holiday lettings, property management. You can see how this will build a network of success. And if you found us just because you want to be a travel agent, we have all those other group options open to you. Um, we at the Travel Experts will give you, like we do with all the other expert groups, we'll give you all the training, all the tools, all the marketing to help you build your business. So you will have access to the brand. You can be Bob at the Travel Experts. So when you're going on social media, not just Bob from Bob's Travels, you're Bob, you're one of the travel experts. You can market yourself as the travel expert in your community. You know, I'm the travel expert in Brighton or something like that, for example, wherever you live. So you'll have a lot of, all that training, all that backup, WhatsApp groups, training calls, pretty much every day. I do. I don't. The mandatory training is only about 4 hours, and then you're ABTA qualified. But after you've done that, you could actually be doing a degree in the amount of training we have available. And I know lots of people who dive right into all the training. I don't. I prefer to get on with all the action. But you could be doing 20, 30 hours a week training in this if you wanted to. And it's all free. It's all included. It's insane, really. So why you should get in now, right? We have it's actually 135,000 agents worldwide now. That's in the UK, the USA, the Caribbean, most of the Caribbean, and the Republic of Ireland. And we're very soon going to expand into the Middle East, Germany, and Canada. Now, 135,000 agents is growing, but it's not a lot when you think about worldwide. If you look, we are a network marketing company. I don't know what you think about network marketing. I was a journalist and I am a journalist and quite skeptical, but this is amazing network marketing. ABTA protected travel for less than 50 quid a month. It's a product that everyone's using. If you look at other network marketing companies that are granted really super successful, like say Herbalife, for example, they've got 4 million, over 4 million agents, and we've got 130,000, 135,000, and it's ABTA protected travel. Everyone is traveling for less than 50 quid a month. So this is the time to get in early. The travel side of the business has been going 30 years, but they only partnered with the marketing side 10 years ago, which is relatively early. But we've hit 100,000 now, and that is when you hit momentum. And when I started off in this business almost a year and a half ago, not many people I spoke to people. I'm a travel professional, and I go to events and they're like, oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds a bit dodgy. I go to travel events now. Everyone's like, oh, you've joined that, have you? Oh, great. Yeah, I see it's going well. If you Google IntelliTravel and Planet Marketing, you'll see it mentioned in all the travel trade press alongside TUI, Thomas Cook. It's a legitimate, amazing company. And now, if you get in now with the travel experts giving you all the power of our tools and branding, you have the opportunity to be some of those big earners in the next 2 to 3 years. So who should sign up? Well, I think everyone should sign up. And I do. I've signed up, before I signed up Sean and created the Travel Experts, I've signed up business-minded mums at the school gates. And those are the people that have done really well out of it so far because they've kind of recruited in their own likeness. They wanted flexible working, they wanted time freedom, they wanted location freedom. But believe me, there's a lot of other people that want all of those freedoms as well. We have on the business already, we've got doctors, lawyers, dentists, hairdressers, beauticians, people that speak to people on a daily basis that have a big network. That really works for you if you're willing to go out there and sell it. We're now getting younger people finding it. You have to be 18, but younger people don't want a job, and who can blame them? They want to go off and travel. And I feel that through the Travel Experts, we'll be opening it to a new audience. Maybe there'll be more men, more estate agents, more people. You're on this call and watching this call because you are already entrepreneurial. I've sold the business to people, at the school gates who've gone, oh, I don't know if I can afford, £46 a month. I'm like, what? For your own business? I mean, seriously, I've got properties and got friends with coffee shops. I've got friends with blogs. I don't know anyone who could start a business this cheaply that's already, all the back office stuff is done for you. So you guys have an advantage. You're here already. You're entrepreneurial already. I think you will see it more than some of the other people that I've spoken to, but I have managed to get a lot of them to join. It's great when people see it. Anyway, so I've sort of hinted at how much it's cost. It's a lot less than it should be. I think it's crazy. I've looked at other travel franchises without the magical marketing side of it, and some of them want two, three, five, £10,000 to join. This is a one-off fee of £156 and then £46 a month, and that's for both the travel and the marketing side. You can just do the travel on its own, and that's only £32 a month. But to me, that's a waste because both things together are what makes the absolute magic. The travel bookings commission in the back office, we have a 70-30 split. So you book that 10 grand holiday, you'll get £700, and that will rise after a certain amount of commission, not a lot, I think it's £3,000. That will rise to £800. That is a lot better than other travel franchises that are like 60-40% as well. So already we're competitive and we have that magical marketing side as well. So absolutely low cost for very high earning potential. Like I said, nothing wrong with just earning a few extra £100 a month from it. If that's what you want to do, just do it for fun or whatever, or recruit people who want to do that. But I personally am making this into a big business and I want to get as many people in it as possible to join me. So that's a quick breakdown. So that is on the middle column there. You can see travel agent, ITA. You could just join just to do actually that's wrong, it shouldn't be 36, it should be 32. I must get them to change that. It has all those things. APTA license. We also have Atoll and IATA, depending what back office supply you book with, because they're not always needed. We've got live chat, customer services, booking portals for all the hotels, flights, exclusive deals with well-known companies, travel agent deals for yourself, marketing, training, everything included. And then the travel entrepreneur, which is the one that I've joined and hopefully you'll join as well, £156 and then £46 a month. I mean, seriously, what business can you start that costs you £46 a month? I don't know any. APTA protected travel. So what happens when you sign up? You'll do your mandatory training. It's about 4 hours, and then you'll be APTA accredited. It's really easy. It's sort of a lot of multiple choice. Then I will add you to the travel experts community. We've got a WhatsApp group. We've got all the further training. We've got a SharePoint Academy where you'll be talked through all the training and you'll be able to log in and access it. You'll have your own email address. Bob, I don't know why I keep picking on Bob. I don't know any Bobs. Bob at the travelexperts.co.uk. And like I said, all this regular world-class training is all included. So are you ready to get started? You can scan that QR code there. You can speak to the person who got you on this call, because I know a lot of you will have spoken to some of our recruiters. They will be able to sign you up. It takes 5 minutes to sign up. If you don't have anyone who's referred and you've just accidentally found yourself here from any online situation, just scan that QR code and connect with me. I'm always happy to chat. So I'm Lisa Francesca Nange. You can find me on Instagram, X, social media, just Google me, you can find me. So thank you ever so much for listening. I am going to stop my recording and then take any questions.